My name is Yvette Castell. This video is a short presentation of my teaching philosophy as obtained from the Teaching Perspective Inventory, the TPI. To access the TPI self-assessment, I went to the TPI website http://www.teachingperspectives.com/TPI and completed the self-assessment using the guidance from the video on completing the TPI located at https://youtube.be/EDPH6001. Afterwards, I interpreted the results using guidance from the video resource Interpreting My TPI Profile. The Teaching Perspectives Inventory has 5 perspectives on good teaching. They are transmission, apprenticeship, developmental, nurturing, and social reform. So which perspective was my dominant and which were my recessive TPIs? My TPIs are differentiated as shown by the step-like pattern of the bars of the graph displayed in my TPI results and the standard deviation of 2.76. The height of each bar shows that I am consistently strong about all the perspectives as the scores are generally over 30. My dominant perspective is nurturing with a score of 41, while my recessive perspective is transmission with a score of 33. My backup perspectives are apprenticeship with a score of 39, developmental with a score of 36, and social reform with a score of 36 as well. As a nurturing educator, I believe learners should be encouraged to put out good effort in setting and achieving realistic educational goals. I support my learners' efforts by clearly communicating my expectations to them. Additionally, in keeping with the apprenticeship perspectives, I believe in reviewing my learners' individual ability to ascertain what they can do on their own and, where I can, provide guidance and direction as needed. As the students mature educationally, I hold them more and more responsible for their learning. I believe I play a role in representing the content accurately and efficiently to my learners, but I also believe that the learner has the greater responsibility of learning the content in both its authorized and its legitimate forms. We turn our attention now to consistency across perspectives. The highest intention score, 15, is aligned with my dominant perspective, nurturing. The second highest intention score, 13, is shared between the apprenticeship and social reform perspectives. The lowest intention score, 10, is the transmission perspective. The highest belief score, 14, is also expressed in my dominant perspective, nurturing, while the second highest, 13, is in the apprenticeship. The lowest score, 11, is shared between transmission and social reform. My highest action score, 13, is shared between apprenticeship and the developmental perspective, while transmission, nurturing, and social reform each share the score of 12. My strongest belief and intentions are consistent with my dominant perspective. However, my strongest action marginally deviate from my dominant perspectives. I would need to obtain additional training program delivery in order to improve the consistency between my action and what I intend to do. My lowest beliefs, intention, and action scores are consistent with my recessive perspective transmission. Overall, the scores of my profile are consistent with how I see myself, and they help to clarify my view of myself as a professional educator. My dominant perspective, nurturing, might positively influence my role as a student-centered educator in an online environment. It will assist me to encourage learners to put out more effort in an online environment. It will assist me to encourage learners to also put out good effort in setting and achieving realistic educational goals and to support their efforts by clearly communicating my expectations to them. Completing this analysis offered me new ideas and expanded my language for explaining why I teach as I do through the description of each of the 5 perspectives and the comparison of the scores for beliefs, intentions, and actions. I was able to obtain a clear view of my teaching perspective and to appreciate the philosophical viewpoints of each of the 5 perspectives. I also saw that although I have a dominant and a recessive perspective, I also have aspects from the remaining 3 perspectives. I also recognize that my beliefs, intentions, and actions are aligned across all perspectives except for my dominant perspective. This TPI exercise assisted me to encourage learners to put out good effort in setting and achieving realistic educational goals, and also to support their efforts by clearly communicating my expectations to them. If you have questions, please feel free to contact me at yvetteCastell@yahoo.com. Thank you very much. This was Yvette Castell sharing my philosophy, my teaching and learning perspectives. Thank you.